Okay, so I know this video is going to probably make a lot of people very mad. This past year, I've gotten a lot into astrology and the moon and stuff like that, thanks to my wonderful friend Stephanie. And so I think that makes me pretty qualified to correctly rank the zodiac signs from worst to best. Just to preface where I'm coming from when I'm ranking these signs, I'm a Cancer sun, which obviously means I have a lot of bias, but my big three are Cancer sun, Cancer moon, and I'm a Virgo rising. Just know that I'm just objectively right, and there is no question about it. Okay, first we're gonna start with the worst of the signs, and this one I'm not even gonna debate, it's just objectively true. Pisces. Pisces are the absolute worst. I completely think they're the most manipulative types of people on the planet. No questions. Pisces, if you're Pisces, I'm sorry. Like, especially a Pisces man, forget it. Like, I'm so sorry for you. But change your birthday. I don't know, like, be born on a different day. Like, come on. I hate Pisces. No questions asked. They are at the bottom of this ranking. So, second to last, we have Scorpio. To put it frankly, Scorpios are scary. They are just so incredibly passionate in whatever they're doing that, like, their energy is just so intense, and I'm honestly, like, scared of them. Now, my best friend, one of my best friends, is a Scorpio, and I love you, Grace, but no. Scorpios are very determined people. They can be very secretive, and they are actually really smart. Every Scorpio I know, either street smart or, like, book smart, are, like, crazy smart people. So next up on the list we have Sagittarius, or Sag, because nobody actually cares enough to spell the entire word. I feel like in my experience with Sagittarius, they've been outspoken, confident, and pretty friendly people. I feel like a lot of Sagittarius people like to travel, and they're really open-minded, and sometimes kind of philosophical. I think I don't despise Sagittarius. Is that the plural? I don't know. There's like actually construction going on. I think they have an amazing sense of humor. They are very funny, but just for the purpose of this ranking, I think a lot of the other zodiac signs are better, so that's why they're so low on my list. In ninth place, we have Capricorn. Similar to Sagittarius, I don't dislike Capricorns. I just don't know a lot about them because I don't have a lot of Capricorns in my life. And I think compared to the other zodiac signs, they kind of just fall flat. I think Capricorns can be kind of boring. So that is why they are number 9. Sorry if you're Capricorn. But no, I just found out that Michelle Obama is a Capricorn. Good for you guys. Good for you. So in 8th place, we have Aries. I love Aries. I think that they can be this little intense ball of fire, and it's so fun and wonderful because they are a fire sign. And then eventually they kind of burn out and calm down, which I can appreciate, but the reason why they are in 8th place on my list is because sometimes when they are this little ball and a fire and they're so exciting and they're the life of the party and blah blah blah, it can be exhausting to be around them. And so that is why they are a little lower. But once they kind of fizzle out and become like a normal person again, you're like, you're kind of chill, Aries. But in that moment, it can be a lot for me. So next up the ladder, we have Gemini. And if I'm gonna be honest, I kind of debated on where to place Gemini on my list for a while, because Geminis I've always had really positive experiences with, or really like absolutely horrific experiences with. And I think that kind of goes along with them being two-faced, which I think can be true depending on the person. Because 2 of my very best friends are Geminis, but I've also had people in my life that are Geminis who have had that two-faced energy. Do not cross a Gemini. So in 6th place, we have Cancer. As a Cancer with a lot of Cancer placements on my chart, I'm the worst. I am the absolute worst. Because I cry, like, all of the time. It's so bad. It's, like, so bad. That whole stereotype about Cancers crying, it's completely true. I cry at least once a day. My roommates have a counter, like, a chart, that lists how many times I cry. And it's really high. It's absurd. Cancers are really hypersensitive, hyper-emotional, loyal but spiteful people. I feel everything, all of the time. I am never not feeling a kind of emotion. And if it's anything negative, like, my day is ruined and I can't come back from it. So that is why Cancers are in 6th place. Next we have Taurus, and I like Taurus. I think they are very fun people. They're very outgoing, they kind of like to be the center of attention. They're just fun people, honestly. Every theater kid I have ever met, ever in my life, has been a Taurus. If you are a theater kid and you are not a Taurus, I'm sorry, but you're not a theater kid. Taurus have this energy, they love to be in the spotlight, they love to be the center of attention, but outside of that, they're just amazing, chill, fun people. 4th, we have Aquarius, and honestly, I hated Aquarius until I met Abby Badby. Yeah, there she is. In my experience, Aquarius have been kind of like weird people. They have like this very niche vibe that's like very psychedelic. But also, I have met Aquarius that are just like the worst people ever. Yeah,
like I agree with some of them are like really scary. I think it depends on your other chart. For me, I'm Aquarius dominant in like 5 different.
She just is Aquarius.
I like am the most Aquarius ever. And I think, like, the weirder you are, the better.
Yeah.
But you have to be confident about it if you're an Aquarius. Like, the confident Aquariuses are the people who are less. You're like, well, do you exist? Are you a real person?
Okay,
like,
right.
what?
I do think Aquarius struggle with decision making and tend to make the worst decision possible.
I make the worst decisions possible.
And then like Aquarius like struggle with it so much and they like tear themselves apart over making a decision and then they choose the bad decision. I'm like, guys, but if you're Aquarius, take around chill. 3rd on my chart, Leo. And I know this is kind of a controversial one because I know people like passionately despise Leos. I was that way too. I completely like hated Leos. But I think that they deserve redemption. As much as I admire Leos, I think sometimes they can get so wrapped up in themselves that they forget about the people around them or kind of disengage from them and just focus on themselves. My boyfriend of 2.5 years is a Leo and he's just the cutest thing ever. So I'm completely biased on that one. Now, in my ranking, I had the first 2 switched, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to put Virgo as 2nd. I love Virgos. My roommate in college is a Virgo. I have always gotten along with Virgos because they are practical, they talk things out, they're very organized, and they are just the most sensible people on the planet. I like literally want to smooch every Virgo out there. I love Virgos. I think what makes Virgos such good friends is the fact that they pay attention to small details. I can guarantee you, if you tell Virgo the smallest little thing about yourself, in 10 years they will completely remember it. And I think Virgos have this genuine sense of humanity about them that just makes you feel so safe around them. I love Virgos so much. I have nothing bad to say about Virgos. Next, we have Libras. I love Libras. I think Libras are the most fun, chill, easy to get along with, creative, just perfect people on the planet. If you are a Libra, like literally I love you. I love you so freaking much. Libras are balanced. They are so balanced, obviously, because their thing is the scale, but they have this amazing, incredible decision-making skill that I admire so much. If you have a problem, go to a Libra and they will spend hours upon hours with you, like debating every possible solution and every possible outcome and give you the best advice. I have never met a Libra that I don't like. I love Libras, and that is why they're at the top of my objectively correct zodiac ranking. Zodiac ranking from a Cancer. So thank you for watching.